Well, the Leafs just had the leafiest start to an NHL season I think I've ever seen, because for the first time in 252 games, the Leafs have been shut out, and of course, it was at the home opener to their oldest rival, the Montreal Canadiens. Yikes. That was the longest streak going in the NHL, by the way, since November 20th, 2021, which is nuts. They've scored at least one goal in every game since then. I didn't know that was a running stat, but it all came to a crashing halt when Montembeault woke up today. And you'd think the way the game started, I would be talking about the Leafs goalie situation first, and we will, but man, Montembeault, take a bow, and also take 2 points from the Toronto Maple Leafs. This guy stopped everything. 47 saves in the shutout, the most ever in a season opener per Sportsnet stats. The dude was a wall. And yes, while he did stun the Leafs, denying Matthews on the doorstep in the dying seconds, telling him to get that garbage out of here, he also put the league on notice. Like, do the Habs really have another stud goalie just going to steal games for them all the time again? Brandon thinks there's a potential they're a sneaky wild card spot. I don't think so, but I do know if Montembeault can keep it up, dare I say, playoffs could be back on the menu in Montreal before long. And just to throw more pressure on the big guy, and more importantly to me, Canada needs a goalie. We've talked about it here, and it's a great conversation around the table at Wing Night. Who will be Canada's starting goalie? Montembeault's name has been thrown out there as he's flashed it before, but again, can he put the league on notice like he did tonight? We'll see. Back to the game, as I mentioned, the Habs took it 1-0 with the shutout. Caulfield scored the lone goal on a beauty feed through the crease. They clapped off a tic-tac-toe play on the PP, which was another big part of this game. The Leafs obviously botched all of theirs, 0-4, once again, not scoring. Well, the Habs went 1-5, and that was all they needed. As for Leaf goalies, because of course, Leafs fans, it gets worse. A couple of hours before the games, Toronto gives us the heads up that Joseph Woll is out and being placed on IR. Yes, the starting goaltender Woll is out, and Stolarz gets the rip off the top. But shout out to Stolarz. He played great. He kept the Leafs in it, giving up only that one goal and actually making some really big saves for the rest of the first especially. Most games, 26 saves, standing up tall, the Leafs are going to win that. So that's one positive Leafs fans can at least take away. He was indeed a great pickup, and to be fair, Berube's system also looked pretty good. It was just one of those games where you run into a wall, and it's just extremely funny that it happened to be in the Leafs' first game of the season. As for young Joey Woll, this has been a problem early in his career. As the saying goes, the best ability is availability. He's shown us once again that he can't necessarily be relied on as a go-to guy if he can't even start the season. And that's the reason he only got a 3-year extension this offseason. It's taken him 3 years to play 36 games. The Leafs are hoping he plays that many this year. Him being on IR, they call it a lower body ailment. Of course, it means he's out at least 7 days, maybe back right away, and it's hopefully not an issue, but I also didn't think we'd possibly be seeing Hildeby this early in the season. But what did you think of the classic Leafs-Habs matchup to start the year off? I'll be honest, it was a really great game. This is going to sound controversial or elitist. We need a matchup like this every night, not on the second evening of the NHL opening week, but night one. The only thing I was disappointed in was that I wanted Revo and Wi-Fi to give us their addition to Dancing with the Stars, but alas, not tonight. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, and if you want more content, there's a new basketball, football, and hockey video on screen right now. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.